Hello everyone, I'm DanTheMan, and this is my review for the final episode of Season 1 of DC Universe All-Star Games. There isn't a whole lot to talk about as the episode was mostly the end of the fight scene between the heroes and villains from last time. In fact, it was almost entirely that. And due to Vanessa, Freddie, Clare, and Xavier doing so insanely good with the roles, it was a very one-sided fight. Some fans have pointed out the roles seemed to be suspiciously good, especially in these last two episodes, making them wonder if they were not faked, or perhaps they were rolling again if they got a bad role. It certainly isn't out of the question that might have been happening. As some of you may know, or have noticed by looking at my past videos, before I started reviewing comic-related and sci-fi shows, I did reviews of Big Brother on this channel. And over 20 years of being a fan of that show has taught me to never trust the editing. And so they easily could have just had them re-roll if they got low rolls at a bad time. Or heck, they could have just lied about what they rolled. We didn't really get a good look at the dice to know that that was what they were rolling. But I don't think they did. More than anything, because I think if it was faked, for the lack of a better word, they would have not had the fight be so one-sided, as it would have been more entertaining had the villains put up more of a fight and gotten to do more. As for the battle itself, it was good enough. The fact the villains did very little, and most did not all of their roles in the last fight between Luthor and his allies were fails, did hinder it a little. But everyone had fun with it, and Xavier continued to be creative with his moves, so it was enjoyable to watch. Was it enjoyable enough to justify making an extra episode? I don't know, but it certainly didn't feel like a chore to watch it. The end bit with Superman intimidating Dean Finger into not punishing the heroes' alter egos was also a fun moment. The other big thing within the episode was revealed that the janitor was Martian Manhunter. The fear of fire had given it away to most people, which makes me a bit surprised the players were so shocked. I guess they could have been faking it, but it is worth noting we were specifically told that the fear of fire was a clue. That likely went unnoticed by all the players. The highlight of the episode was the players discussing with Sam how they enjoyed the game after it was over. We got the biggest reveal out of it when we learned that Catwoman was supposed to betray our heroes and was in with the villains, but ultimately, Claire decided not to. She had been there to lure them into the trap, which was what the bring her friends part in the answer machine message was. I guess Luthor knew who Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman actually were in this scenario. Likely that would have been explained more had she turned on them, or Sam had planned for Lex Luthor to reveal it to them, possibly to try to build some friction between the heroes, but they rolled so good he didn't really have a chance to do anything as Luthor. That is one thing about game masters running a game. No matter how well they plan, if the rolls are too good or too bad, it often can throw your plans out the window. Also, real quickly, I love the bit with Alfred at the end. They should have made it a post-credits scene, but it was fun either way. Sam revealed in his closing bit, which was also funny, that there might be a season 2. While I have no kind of inside info, an episode of DC Daily recently interviewed Freddie Prinze Jr. and Xavier Woods, and Freddie mentioned that they do want to do a season 2, but in large part because of the current state of the world halting production on basically everything, they don't know if DC Universe is interested in doing another season or not yet. I for one hope they are, as I would really enjoy another season of this show. With this cast or with a different cast, I think a lot of fun could be had in another season, especially bringing forward what they learned about how to make this format work with an RPG show, so here's hoping for the best. Thanks for watching. If you want to see the DC Daily interview I mentioned, you can click on the card here, which has the episode in its entirety on DC's YouTube page. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. I'm DanTheMan, and I'll see you next time.